Hi, Lynn.
Hello. Hello, how are we doing today?
So good, so good. Very exciting times for us. How are you?
I am great. I'm great. Are y'all on campus?
We are. We're in our orientation office right now. We've gotten to go back to working in person.
I that makes me so happy. I miss I would walk by y'all's office and see you guys just grinding and having the time of your lives. And I was like, hello, orientation. I love seeing your faces. Hello. I'm Lindsay. Hello. So if you guys would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. So my name is Emily Takeda. I am a fourth-year history major, and I have a minor in event planning. I use she, her pronouns, and for our orientation leadership team, I am the activities chair. So I get to work on the events and entertainment for our week of welcome.
Incredible. Incredible.
Super cool. And hello, everybody. My name is Jasmine Gray. My pronouns are she, her, and hers. I'm going to my 5th year as a journalism major. I'm from Oakland, California. On the orientation leadership team, I am the training and development chair, basically meaning that I help and plan all the training for all of our WOW leaders.
Oh, you do training for all the WOW leaders?
Yes.
Okay, to anyone watching out there, if you may not know this yet, but if you're trained to be a WOW leader, that is one of the biggest things that happens on Cal Poly's campus. Like, oh my goodness. So that's huge. Thank you both so much for all that y'all do, especially because WOW is such a big part of Cal Poly's experience. So I know today we are talking about WOW. Yes?
Yeah. Yes, would love to.
Incredible. So would you guys like to dive right in? First, what is WOW? And I have a feeling if y'all want to put in the comments, I'm kind of interested. Are y'all incoming first years or transfers, or who do we have on with us today? But yeah, if y'all want to give us a quick intro to what WOW is, that would be great.
Would you like me to?
Sure, go for it.
Right. So that was a great question. What in the world? WOW. So WOW stands for our week of welcome, and this is a year-old tradition here at Cal Poly. Yep, that's the hand sign. It wouldn't be orientation without a hand sign. So this is a time for students to really acclimate to the campus and to the culture and to the community here. They get split into WOW groups, and they get 2 WOW leaders for the week, and they get to meet people that live in the same residence hall. So it's kind of a built-in community to start off, and it rolls right into classes. So the dates for our week of welcome are the 15th through the 19th. So that's Wednesday through Sunday. And so rolls right after moving into the residence hall. We are hitting the ground running with all of our activities and programming and all of the things. And so we have our first year track, which is our default kind of first years going into the groups, and then have our cross-cultural experience, and then of course our transfer experience as well. And so we're doing something new with transfers this year. The transfers can opt into having a WOW group, and they can also opt into having a choose your own adventure. So not having the group, less structure for the week to kind of be more inclusive of their schedules and their needs. So we're really excited to get back to in-person programming.
I loved WOW. I was WOW leader. All of my roommates that I live with now are from my residence hall, and we're all in the same WOW group together. So it really lasts. It's really that makes my heart happy. Also, if y'all want to put questions in the chat or like the little question bubble dealio, I will funnel those to y'all. So also, I cannot believe WOW was happening so soon. Are y'all ready?
Feel the same way.
Oh my God. So what does Week of Welcome look like in terms of programming and things like that?
Yeah, so Week of Welcome has both programming, basically awareness events. So we have a lot of really cool events like to kind of help new students transition to Cal Poly. So we have this thing called an awareness gallery. It's basically a gallery of a whole bunch of different kind of intentional stories and conversations around a whole bunch of different topics, from everything to like diversity, equity, inclusion on campus to a lot of different other things, kind of to help new students get prepared and feel like at home. We also have a few things as well. So we have Building Bridges, which is another diversity, equity, inclusion presentation on campus, kind of working and learning how to be more inclusive of all identities. We have something called The Sexy Show, which is always a lot of fun. But basically it's a show to like kind of help students understand what sexual assault is and how to avoid that on campus and how to be like accessible, inclusive to all. We have a show called, or a presentation called Know Your Limits, kind of about alcohol and other drugs and how to be safe and how to how to be safe if you choose to use them, and how to find alternative events on campus if you want to use them. And those are just some of our awareness programming that we have all new students go through in order to make their transition to Cal Poly as best as possible.
It's such a valuable thing, and just also creating that safe space for students when they come in and it's all new people. I think it's really valuable, and it's one of the best aspects of Week of Welcome. So I loved it, and I know my Wowies did as well. So also I see we have a few questions. Do you guys want to wait for questions towards the end, or do you want me to just kind of sprinkle them in?
We can sprinkle.
Incredible. What time does Wow Week start in the morning? Also, I think it's funny. I love when people say Wow Week. I think it's cute.
Yeah. For Week of Welcome, so on that Wednesday, the 15th, it'll start in the evening, since the 14th and the 15th are both times for move-in for those living on campus. So we will not get started until the evening of that Wednesday. And that will start off with getting to meet your WOW groups and your WOW leaders, and then rolling into our big first event, our big fall welcome, where we will hear from the ASI president, from Cal Poly's president, and some other super fun and surprise speakers.
We had, what was his name? Adam Devine at the guy who played Bumper in Pitch Perfect.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
Where was I? I wasn't
Wait,
here.
what?
I was younger, so I
Wait, what year y'all again?
I'm a fifth year.
Oh, wait. Yeah, were that's the thing?
Apparently, I don't remember it.
I don't know where I was. Who knows? Maybe it was at Cal Poly, maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Okay. If you do you have to attend every event at WOW every day?
No. WOW is a lot. Of course, we encourage WOWies to go to all the things that their leaders have planned, because the leaders have put in so much effort and are really excited to spend time with their WOW groups. So things like if you're not feeling up to kayaking one day, or you don't want to go play icebreakers this 1 hour, then there will be an option to take a break from that, because it's a lot of time. Although we do have a lot of awareness programming during the week, like Jasmine mentioned, and those presentations are required because they're so important to being a part of this community and getting started here at Cal Poly.
Absolutely. So are there any, I want to ask this question correctly. So for people going through WOW, you're right, there is a ton of programming. So what should students kind of expect in terms of how to manage their days, how to manage their energy, just because it is a lot, but also they should be involved. So
yeah, I would say WOW goes every day that we have WOW from 8 a.m. to midnight, which is a lot of hours. I'll say that. It's a long time. So I would say your WOW leaders will be planning breaks throughout your day so that you can have a break to go back to your residence hall, maybe take a nap, maybe take a shower, do whatever you need to rest and recuperate. But if some of the activities that they're planning are really high extroversion, high really exciting, active activities, you're more than welcome to take the time that you need to take a break. We're all about creating an inclusive environment for everyone, and if that means that you cannot go physically, mentally, etc., go to every single event, communicate that with your WOW leaders. They will be more than understanding of that. But yeah.
Communication with your WOW leader. Shoot them a text, hey, I need to vibe in for right now, but I'll be there at dinner, something like that. And that's a great way to go about it. Did you say that your WOW group will be from your dorm?
Yeah. So the WOW groups are comprised of people living in a specific residence hall. So say I'm living in Yosemite Tower 2, then my entire WOW group will be comprised of people that live in that building, except for my roommates. I will not be in the same WOW group as my roommate, and that's an intentional thing that we do so that you are trying to branch out a little bit in the community that you're living in.
A funny story. I lived in Yosemite Tower 4, and there was this guy in my WOW group freshman year, and he's like, I'm from Yosemite Tower too. Weird mix up, but to this day, he was in my WOW group, and he's been my best friend ever since. So
love it. Everything happens.
What is the WOW check-in on move-in day?
WOW check-in. Yes. So on the Wednesday, so that first Wednesday, and I believe we're having check-in on Tuesday as well. That is just a couple things. So one, we know that you're here. We have lots of WOWies to keep track of, and we want to make sure that you get here okay and you get some supplies that we are giving you for the week. So some fun little things. You'll be getting some Cal Poly swag that you'll get to keep for the school year and the rest of your life, because why would you ever get rid of it? And then there will also be some wristbands that you'll get for the week so that you can be identified as a WOWie and make it easier for other WOW leaders and WOWies to identify you.
Incredible. When it comes to parking, do y'all have any advice on parking?
Parking, let me see if I can scroll back to that question and see what it was. I see. Okay, yes. So there's a couple options through the parking services here. You can either like park at one of the structures and pay for parking through the app, and there's like signs everywhere. It's like Park Mobile is the app. And so you can pay for however many hours you're going to be there. And then Transportation Services also has kind of day pass parking. But so the department there would be Transportation and Parking Services. So I would check out that information on their website.
Incredible. Are parents allowed in the dorms on move-in day? In my move-in day? If yes, how long can they stay?
Yeah, they can help. They can be there to help you. Sorry, my mom just snapped that out of there. Yeah, parents and supporters are welcome to come into the residence halls to help people move out. They cannot stay.
Yes, I would recommend contacting university housing with any specific housing questions about it.
Incredible. Oh boy. Let's see. Do we meet with our WOW groups every morning at 8 a.m.?
That will depend on what your WOW leaders have created for the day. There are some WOW leaders that choose to 8 to 9, get breakfast on your own, and then we'll circle back at the residence hall at 9:30 or something like that. So and again, like Jasmine mentioned, if you're not feeling up to getting up at that time, you don't have to. Like if you need to join the WOW group later in the day, or if there's an awareness programming that starts later in the day and you don't have to be required to be done, then that's fine as well.
I do want to say for everyone, I see that there are some kind of recurring questions about scheduling and things like that. If you are hopping in here late, this will be uploaded. This recording will be uploaded to our Instagram TV Live and our admissions YouTube page. So you can definitely go through and check out if your question was answered. But we'll go through continuously and answer all that jazz. When do we get to know who our WOW leader is? I think what that question is.
Yeah, you'll find out during grouping. So it's really a lot of fun. Your WOW leaders will be out on a field, dancing, really excited to see you. That's when you'll get to know who they are. It's a lot of fun.
It's so much high energy, and I loved it. Oh my. And are they still wearing bright yellow shirts and things like that?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, and there's big signs?
Mm-hmm.
Are we still doing signs this year?
Oh, of course.
Are we doing Wow-a-Rama this year?
Wow-a-Rama will not be happening this
Okay, fair.
Although I can give a little sneak peek to some fun things that we have going on during the week.
Yeah,
Gosh, things like roller skating, a movie night,
nice,
a magic show. Just to start. So many things going on. But definitely so many things for WOW leaders to sign their groups up for.
Absolutely. Y'all, I'm assuming we're both WOW leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Incredible. So for my WOW group, we planned going to the movie night downtown. We did kayaking. I've done paddleboarding. What kind of stuff did you guys plan for your WOW groups?
Ooh. I haven't been a WOW leader in a while. It's been a really long time. I did kayaking. I was part of the cross-cultural experience, so a lot of my events were also planned out through for me. So in case y'all don't know what the cross-cultural experience or CCE is, it's an alternative group option during the week of welcome. It really focuses on creating a safe and inclusive environment for students who may identify as an underrepresented minority group at Cal Poly. So that's anything from like race, gender, socioeconomic status, citizenship status, sexuality, and even more, but you don't have to be a member of any of those underrepresented groups in order to join. So a lot of my events came from there. So some of the cool things CCE does, we have bonfires at Grover Beach where we roast marshmallows and have like really fun, intentional conversations about our experiences at Cal Poly. That's always one of my favorite events. And then we also did have a few movie nights on campus, and we're doing that again this year. So a lot of fun. Those were just some of the things that I did with my WOW group though.
Yeah, one of the things that I did, let's see, dig back into the archive. I took my group on a tour of downtown, and I also taught them how to use the bus system here in SLO. So
Big brain right there.
Grab your poly card. We're getting in. We're going downtown. And so that was a cool way, since downtown is such a staple to life here in SLO. That was a really fun one, and we ran into President Armstrong while we were downtown too. So
where did you run into him?
We downtown, crossing a street. I said, "Oh my God, it's President Armstrong!"
Oh my God. Everyone, take your cameras.
I'm like, "Oh,
take a picture."
It's his dog too. Take a picture of the dog.
Celebrities.
Oh, cute dog.
Yeah.
Actually, that is a great question. Club showcase. What is that going to look like?
Yes, club showcase. So on the Saturday of WOW, and it's the September 18th. In the afternoon, we have a few different areas on campus where we have over 400 clubs on here, and we will have a few hundred of them set up booths here to meet new students, and so students can walk around clubs and see what they would be interested in. They can sign up for the clubs right then and there. And so if you want to go that day and put yourself down for 15 clubs email list, you can absolutely do that. Go to a club meeting, decide you don't like it, decide you want to stay with it. So another way is just fully immerse yourself into the on-campus.
Absolutely. Shameless plug. I'm a poly rep on campus, so we're the ones that give the tours. We're the university ambassadors. We are a club. Y'all should check us out. Shameless plug, though, just because I think we'll have a booth, but just in case. Let's see. When the groups go off campus, do you guys walk, bus, Uber, or have your WOW leaders' friends drive you?
Yeah, it can be a lot of these different things. A lot of WOW leaders have their friends help drive their WOWs around, recruiting their friends left and right. If you're going like somewhere near campus, like to Sudoku, our local donuts shop that everyone really loves, it's an easily walkable distance for everyone to do. As Emily said, I think she said that she taught her group how to use the bus, and buses are free in San Luis Obispo City to all students as long as they have their poly card. So a lot of groups use that and utilize that and really teach their students how to get around SLO without cars, because first years can't have cars on campus.
That is such a good idea. I am like kicking my sophomore self. I didn't use the bus system. Do WOW groups eat meals together?
Yes.
On and off campus.
Yeah, something that we make sure our WOW leaders do is that they are scheduling 3 meals a day, because our WOWies gotta eat. So we will have some meals on campus where we work with campus dining. They will set up meals for the WOW groups. And then there are other times where WOW leaders have the option to take their groups off campus and maybe go to Panda Express or a SLO favorite like Firestone, or even to In-N-Out. You never go wrong with In-N-Out. So but WOW groups do eat meals together.
Okay, really quickly, I just need to say, especially because you guys are like closer to my year, have you heard about the new dining?
Yeah.
And you know that some of them get $300 of free caffeine money because they also, and now Scout's going to be on campus. They get $300 free of Scout. It's fine. I'm fine. It's fine.
See, that's
all y'all incoming kids.
WOW leaders, that all of a sudden you have WOWies that have these dining dollars and they can so graciously buy you Starbucks.
Yeah, hey, first years, if you see me on campus, say hi. Kidding. Okay.
I'm not.
Haha, JK. Okay, so what is the size of groups?
That will depend on what track you will be on. So our general first year track, those groups will be 20 to 25-ish. And our transfer groups will be about double that size. And I believe CCE is around 15 right now.
15 to 20 a group.
Yeah.
When can we get the poly card if we already uploaded the picture needed?
Yeah, that is also something that will happen during WOW check-in. You will receive your poly card if you have not already.
Incredible. Is the cafeteria of Vista Grande open to everyone during WOW?
It is. And there are lots of really impressive venues inside there. I think like 7 new things inside there.
Does it physically pain me a little bit that we were eating 2 taco and now they have wood fire pizza ovens and noodles and brunch? Brunch, I tell you.
Salt in the wind. It's salt in the wind. I'm pretty jealous.
Not that we don't love 2 taco.
Oh,
But would I rather have a dessert bar? Maybe.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so let's see. We have some hidden questions. Okay, we're getting a lot of questions of, is it mandatory? I know we already answered this, but I think it's important for y'all. It'd be good to reiterate that no, it's not, but you should go. So if you guys want to talk on that a little bit again.
Yeah. So WOW itself, since it is the second part of our orientation series, it is required as a part of orientation. All students must go through it to be a part of this campus, but there are pieces within it that are optional because it is a lot of energy that we're asking people to spend with us. So the required pieces of it are meeting your WOW group so that we know you exist and you're okay, and then the awareness programming that we have during the week. So learning about responding to sexual misconduct, learning about diversity, equity, and inclusion, how build a better campus, and other topics of that sort. So those are the required. But then there are other things that WOW leaders have planned or are signing up for that are not required. So if you're not feeling like going laser tagging one day because you're really tired, you don't have to. Or if you don't feel like going tie-dyeing with your group that night, going to tie-dye sock, I don't know. You don't have to, because the most important thing is that you put yourself first. And if you're not your full self during the week, then we don't ask you to exhaust that.
It's also a super long process of just trying to come to college. It's very tough sometimes. And but I do have to say that WOW, there's the joke that you only WOW once.
You only WOW once. You only WOW once. That's right. That's right.
So, and the thing is even when, like, look at us, we're 4th years and 5th years, and WOW plays a big part in, like, the life of a Cal Poly student. And so you only get to have this experience unless you're a WOW leader as well. But be as invested as you can. And your WOW leaders also have put in so much love and time into this that you're just not going to want to miss it, is the thing. Because it's also how you meet people in your residence halls. Also, shameless plug to the 2 people I'm talking to right now. Cal Poly orientation is literally one of the best orientation programs in the nation. So we're not asking you to go sit on the floor and, stare at a wall for a week. Where they are literally award-winning orientation program, and so y'all are in for a great time. So I just need to plug you guys because you guys do such incredible work, and it's recognized on a national level, and so all of you are in for a great time. Let's see. Also, if y'all want to put in any last questions into the comments and the things, and while we're waiting for any last questions, what would you guys like to leave our viewers with, or is there anything else y'all want to add? And just leave our 50 people that are watching right now.
Yeah, it's the transition to college, like you mentioned, Lindsay, is just, it's so much. And there's a lot of information that gets thrown at students during slow days in the summer and then during the week of welcome. And I don't think that it's fair to ask anyone to remember every single thing that happens. But the most important thing is that they are present in the moment. And something that we talk about during the week is being here now and committing yourself to the experience and to putting the most that you can into the week. Because, like you said, you only WOW once. And I think that it would be sad if you look back on it and you feel like you missed out.
Really true. Kind of on the similar note, if I could give y'all WOW advice right now, really try your best to put your all into it, even if you can't go to every single event that your WOW leaders have planned. I think that you should at least try your best to go to as many events as you possibly can, because you really want to form those connections with new students and like other people in your WOW group immediately. It really makes your transition to college and the completely new environment so much easier. And even if you don't find your best friends in your WOW group, you can find your best friends through connections in your WOW group. So like your best friend can be one of your fellow WOWies roommates, or it could be like, could even be your WOW leaders. So you're like trying your best, like make those connections can make your college experience a lot more like fun and entertaining.
Big snaps to all of that. They called me. Hi, Mom. Oh, here's a great question. What should you bring to WOW?
Yeah. So we asked that all incoming students bring $25 cash to WOW, and that's for any specific activities that your WOW leaders might be planning. So that could be going kayaking, could cost like $5. Going to lunch one day, like one of our slow favorites, could also cost a few extra dollars. So we asked that everyone brings $25 just for that, but also a good attitude is something I would always say. Probably some sunscreen. It gets hot in San Luis Obispo. But bring your all.
Yeah.
Something you can also bring.
Bring your own. It's a party. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of questions that we have technically already answered. So just letting you know, we will, again, this will be uploaded. And so if y'all are hopping on now and you have questions, you can totally go and watch it. But if y'all want to answer just rapid fire, like one quick sentence, when is WOW?
WOW is September 15th through the 19th.
Incredible. And I would say let's name 5 activities during WOW.
Easy peasy. So we have roller skating, we have a magic show. We will have ASI Intramural Sports is holding a huge kickball tournament. Our Inter-Housing Council event team will be hosting a tie-dye event. And what's one more thing? We will also be having an event called Art in the Park, just a huge, big group arts and crafts.
Incredible. And their WOW leaders will have specific things for their groups planned, yes?
Yes. Yeah. So WOW leaders will have lots of time during the week to plan individual things.
Incredible. Oh, I do see a good question that we should probably address. Speaking of parties, are there a lot of campus parties during orientation week?
So that's a valid question, because it's a college campus stigma, like, oh, I'm coming to college, it's time to party. And WOW is in place so that there are things to do for students that are safer than going out and going to parties. And as just for this, reiterating it, on campus in our residence halls, drugs and alcohol are strictly prohibited. Our resident advisors are around to help react to those situations should they come up, but then to also make sure that students are not getting into those. And they're going to be spending time with their WOW leaders and their WOW groups anyway, that I would hope that they would not even feel the inkling to want to go participate in those things.
Yes.
Right.
And also, Cal Poly orientation is a substance-free program, so we don't promote the use of any drugs or alcohol or anything like that, especially during our week. So your WOW leaders will also not be taking you to any campus parties at all. They'll be like having a lot of fun with you, alternative events throughout the entire week.
Yeah, 100%. Also, they're gonna be so tired.
Oh my God.
It's like when you when you get like a puppy and you run the puppy around for like an hour and the puppy just crashes. That's pretty much what it's like to be. No, for sure.
I couldn't have
said. Okay, so yes, WOW is at 8 a.m. every day. Yes.
Yes,
okay.
That's when leaders are required to start planning things.
Beautiful. Also, there was a cute thing. You WOW leaders work so hard to integrate them into SLO community and the campus. Let's go Mustangs. Yes. That is very true. Well, I think are there WOW presentations for parents? That'll be our last question.
There's not any programming for parents and supporters during Week of Welcome. Our supporters orientation was during the summer slow days. However, something that can happen during the week for supporters is our big fall welcome. Like I mentioned earlier, it's our big welcome back to campus, welcome to Cal Poly event that all WOW groups are welcome to, and then supporters are all welcome to that event.
And then Kayla, you'll be back at the end of the day. Midnight, right?
Yes.
So you'll be tired, then you can go to bed, and you wake up, and then it's WOW again.
And then you get all over it. Yep.
Well, is there anything else y'all want to add before we sign off for the day?
I don't think so.
We're good.
We're really excited to have students back on campus and to see all the WOWies again.
That is insane that y'all are doing in-person WOW. Like, massive thank you. All of y'all in the chats should say thank you to these two people right here and to orientation, because I can't even explain to y'all how much that this is gonna kind of get you started with your life here at Cal Poly. So big thank you to you both and to all of orientation for all you do for the Cal Poly community. You guys are wonderful. We appreciate you. To everyone in the chat saying thank you.
Having us, Lindsay. It was good to see you again.
Of course. Well, if you guys ever want to come back, we'll chat soon.
I'm sure we will see you again. And
Absolutely.
Anybody else that's here, we'll see you at WOW.
All right. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Hey there, my name's Rafael. I'm a fourth-year journalism transfer student with a minor in Spanish, and my pronouns are he, him, his. Thank you for watching the video. Please share any questions or comments you have down below in the comments section. Click here to subscribe, and to watch more videos, click here. If you want to sign up for a campus visit, we're offering in-person and virtual options, so check out our website. Link in the description. Thank you for watching.